What's up YouTube, this is Dragon and this is another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. So let's get to the battle at hand. Now this team, the only Pokemon that really concerns me is the Mega Evolution on the bottom left hand corner. Man, I really just need to remember the names of these Pokemon. Like, I see them all the time. Why do I not remember the names? So let's see, first choice is the Rotom. Okay, I had a feeling it was going to be the Rotom. So, given that this is the situation, I'm going to inevitably be forced to go into my Blissey. Because, well, I mean, I don't want to get Volt switched or anything like that. And, you know, this Pokemon could also be, it's just not good. Okay, I mean, I know he's going to go for the Volt switch. I didn't have a choice. And let's see, that looks like it doesn't really do that much damage. So it's probably just either choice scarfed or just like super defensive or something. So let's see, he goes into this Pokemon. Okay. And let's see. He has that, and then he also has that. I'm not worried about what this Pokemon can do initially. So I know it can't kill me with one physical attack, even though it does have Drain Punch. It could possibly... You know what though? You know what? It doesn't make any sense for me to stay in, given the situation. So, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to go into my new Pokemon and check this out. It is Aegislash! Yes, I finally am using Aegislash as the Pokemon on the battle spot. So my opponent goes for the Stone Edge, predicting me to go back into my Crobat. Not a bad prediction at all. Not a bad prediction. So now one of two things will happen. Either my opponent will go in and try to use the either my opponent is going to go to the Rotom and go for the Overheat, which will actually be pretty good, depending on what my opponent you know, decides to do. And you're about to see why. So I'm going to go for the Swords Dance. Okay. And as I expected, my opponent is going to withdraw. So now I get the Swords Dance up. So that's +2. So now I know Overheat is almost a guarantee. So with that, I'm going to go for the Sacred Sword. And the Overheat, it shouldn't kill me because, you know, it is an Aegislash. And was that a... Oh wow, it wasn't even a crit. Wow, that's really sad. Now, I had a weakness policy, but oh well. You know, you live and learn, I guess. So, man, that really sucks. That really sucks. If I could have lived that, then I could have just gotten a Sacred Sword off and called it a day. Huh. Okay. So I'm gonna go into my Crobat, and this will reveal whether my Pokemon is choiced or not. Whether my opponent is choiced or not. But in any case, I'm gonna go for the Brave Bird, and it'll do a lot of damage to this Rotom if it decides to stay in anyway. Plus, it's at -2 special attack. So, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Okay, so it's up to my opponent to make the move. If my opponent goes for the hard switch, that means it is choice. That's good. So, let's see. Ah, and it goes into that Pokemon. I guess, like, this is like my main worry. This is actually why I had, this is why I had Aegislash on my team, so that I could deal with this Pokemon. If I were able to just you know, go for the, but you know what? Ironically, Sucker Punch would have still done me in anyway. So yeah. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Stone Edge. Should I... Nah. I'm gonna go to Blissey. I mean, I know Blissey won't be able to live whatever this Pokemon wants to do, but I'm gonna go into Blissey anyway. Yeah, I really needed Aegislash for this Pokemon. Yeah, that's really what I needed in order to survive. So I can go for a Flamethrower on this Pokemon, and Blissey is a little bit faster, so I'll be able to at least get like one Flamethrower off. Unless you use a Sucker Punch. Nope. So let's see. No, it's not enough. No, then the Iron Head. Okay. Well, I know most likely my opponent is going to use Sucker Punch from here, and I'll be able to use Brave Bird from this range and get the kill. Okay, so that Choice Band of Brave Bird should do enough to kill this Pokemon. Then again, it did make it evolve, so no. Still, it's going to take the damage. Okay. Now we're about to find out if my opponent is Scarfed or not. Most likely my opponent was Scarfed. So, okay, so he sends out this Pokemon. So he probably is going to go for the Volt Switch, because he has nothing to lose. And okay, okay, that explains a lot. Looks like my opponent was choiced in Choice Specs. Okay, that's why. Okay, Thunderbolt. Wow, that means the Volt Switch just didn't really do that much damage to Blissey, just based on principle. Okay. Well, man, I'm gonna have to do another battle, because maybe I can have Aegislash work better in the next one. Man, those 3-on-3s, man, make it kind of tough sometimes. So, I'm gonna do another battle, because why not? Yes, continue battling. Alright. Now, what I like about Aegislash, like, you know, my Aegislash would have lived if the Rotom were not Choice Specs, because Aegislash can live a lot of stuff. I mean, Aegislash is a beast. So I would have been able to go for the Sacred Sword, and I think I'm also faster than Mega Mawile. So maybe I would have lived that as well. It's a possibility. I'm certainly not doubting that possibility. I might have to check the speed, because Aegislash is super slow. I mean, almost like within the range of like Dust Noir slow. Like it's ridiculous. Okay, so let's see. Can I use Aegislash in this battle? Looks like it. Yeah, it looks like I can use Aegislash here. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna choose these 3 Pokemon right here. You know what? It just wouldn't be wise. As much as I want to choose Aegislash, it's just not really a good Pokemon for this battle. It isn't. So I chose KoiandDragon instead of Aegis Slash because KoiandDragon can do a lot to this team. And I realized I just had a huge quiet moment right there. Like I know I was looking really concentrated. But nonetheless, it's like, you know, as much as I would have liked to have used Aegis Slash, like it just wouldn't really have worked out, you know, given the circumstances and whatnot. So I'm going to choose my Crobat first, and good, my opponent chooses that Pokemon. Personally, I hope my opponent goes for like the substitute, because I do have Infiltrator and that would be a free kill. So, okay, so my opponent withdraws. Most likely going to go into either the Heatran or the Tyranitar. Okay, so it's the Heatran. So that's good. I have a Blissey for that. Hopefully this is not max special defense, max health points. Okay, not very effective. That looks like it did a lot of damage, so it's probably max health points, max special defense. Huh, this is already looking kind of a bit depressing. So now I'm debating whether I should go into, yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna go into my Slowbro. Slowbro, yes, Slowbro would be the best choice, because then, yes, Slowbro. I also have, in case it decides to use like Lava Plume or something like that, you know, I won't get burned. Then again, actually, that would be kind of Flame Charge. Oh, okay, fine. All right, that is cool with me. My Slowbro will eat that up for breakfast. So, all right, I'm gonna go for the Scald. Actually, yeah, but I'm not worried about Gastrodon. Am I? Am I not worried about Gastrodon? Let me see. No, because I have KoiandDragon, so I'm not that worried. I'm gonna go for the Scald though, because, you know, even if he does switch into Gastrodon, okay. Even if he does have Gastrodon, then, you know, let's see. Okay. He doesn't have Gastrodon on this team. So I'm going to go for the Scald. Hopefully I get the burn. Getting a burn on this Pokemon would be quite lovely. And I don't get the burn. That's very unfortunate. So let's see. I'm going to go back into my Crobat. And I hope my opponent goes for the substitute as opposed to the Stun Spore. Okay, he goes for Leech Seed. That's cool with me. I got no problem with that. Leech Seed is better than Stun Spore. And if my opponent tries to go for the substitute, thinking that he can tank me, that's definitely not going to happen. Hopefully my opponent does go for the substitute, and he withdraws. Most likely going to go back into the Heatran again. The Desportar. Okay, Tyranitar. Okay. So yeah, this is why I have you know, what's his name on my team. So KoiandDragon. Oh man. Okay. That did a significant amount of damage, and then another 12% is going to go back to Tyranitar, plus another 6% that I'll be taking from the Sandstorm damage. So my opponent wants to whittle my Crobat down. I see what's going on here. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. So now, if he uses Pursuit, that's really going to suck. So, I'm definitely going to go into my KoiandDragon. Hopefully he doesn't use Pursuit. Good, he didn't. Because that would have definitely been a crushing blow. So, into KoiandDragon I go, and let's see, Mega Evolution. Hopefully he Mega Evolves into, which, you know, that's, see, right here is exactly why, ooh, Dragon Dance. Yeah, I'm not going to risk anything. I'm just going to go straight for the Drain Punch. I'm not even going to play this game. I'm not going to play that game. But you know what? My opponent might decide to switch, and I would see no. I mean, like, no, because none of his stab moves are super effective, so it just makes sense for him to go for anything else. But, you know, so, like, even if he does something like Rock Slide or Crunch, it's not going to be very effective, and Earthquake can't 2-hit KO me, so maybe I should go for the Stone Edge, predicting the switch, and it'll still do a decent amount of damage. So, you know what, I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. And my opponent withdrew. Yes, that was a better play. And let's see, it goes back into the Saki. Okay, so hopefully the Stone Edge hits, and there we go, the Stone Edge connects. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, nice crit. That's a significant amount of damage and a plus 6% damage as well. So now I have two options. Either I can just go in and try to go for it, because if I go for the Stone Edge from here, I'll be able to kill him in addition to the Sandstorm damage. I wonder if actually I'm not sure. You know what though? I have an idea. I'm gonna go into my Crobat and I'm gonna use U-turn from this point. I'm gonna go into my Crobat, and if you use Leech Seed, that's okay. Cotton Guard, okay, that's cool. I'm glad I made the switch then. This will definitely assure me getting the next Brave Bird hit. Let's see. Yeah, after Cotton Guard, let's see, that would be in actuality like a +2 defense, because you know, but you know, I believe U-turn should be able to kill from this range, plus it is super effective. So maybe I should just go for the U-turn regardless. You know what? I'm gonna go for U-turn. I'm gonna go for the U-turn. And Leech Seed avoided the attack, not bad. So let's see, U-turn, and let's see. Wait, I'm a dumbass. Damn it! It's a fucking fairy type. So stupid. All right, so I'm gonna go into my Conkeldurr, and yeah, this is really unfortunate now. So, oh well, he can't use what you call it? Like, he can't use substitute, so. Ah, man, but this Pokemon should be dead. Should be dead. For all intents and purposes, this Pokemon should be dead. But you know what? I'm gonna go back into my Crobat. Because, I mean, honestly, you know, I might as well go back into Crobat. Should have just Brave Birded him right there, and that would have been it. Okay, so Moonblast, that's not going to do, there it is. It's not going to be enough to kill Crobat. And luckily, there's no more sand in the storm. And now I can go for the Brave Bird. Okay, so my opponent withdraws. You know what? That's cool. I'm not even upset about that. And goes into the Heatran. That's cool. So the Heatran is still going to take a lot of damage, which is also really cool. And nice critical hit. But you know what? I could have just went straight into my Conkeldurr, and it wouldn't have really mattered anyway. But actually, well, yeah. Okay. So let's see. Moonblast, Moonblast, Moonblast. I know he's going to use Moonblast. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to go into my Slowbro. And now that the Heatran is dead, I could just go straight for the Mega Evolution. Okay, so I predicted my opponent to send out this Pokemon first, so I'm gonna use Psyshock. And if he does switch into the Mega Tyranitar, I wouldn't really be too afraid of that. So let's see, Mega Evolution and Psyshock. Okay, and okay. Can't go for the substitute. He also doesn't have any. Looks like he didn't really have any means for recovery as well. So good, I made the right play. I went for the Psyshock. Yeah, definitely made the right play. Alright. But you know what? I guess in an ironic sense that it kind of turned out to be in my favor that I U-turned on my Crobat. I mean, I guess it's really like ironic in a weird way, but you know. So now from here, definitely don't want to really, play that game. So I can take whatever this Pokemon wants to dish out to me by just immediately switching into my Conkeldurr, because I don't want to risk the skull not burning or anything. And yeah, I'm not even trying to play that. So I could just go for a Drain Punch right here, and then I won't have to worry about, because he can't hit me with anything that like he can't hit me with anything that stab that would do any super effective damage. So I can just go straight for the Drain Punch, and okay, superpower, no, it's just 120, you know, it's not going to do that much, and yeah, he can't kill me. I mean, unless he critted me, but he didn't crit me, so that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to go for the Drain Punch. I'm going to get almost all of my health back, and that's going to be a kill. And of course, I had the Mach Punch, so yeah, it definitely didn't matter. So that was a good game. And right there is why I'm happy that I picked Conkeldurr as opposed to Aegislash, despite me wanting to use him. Well, I must say that those two battles were quite interesting, and it was also interesting, the first one, because I didn't know that Rotom Heat would do so little damage to my Blissey, but then do so much damage to my Aegislash. I thought my Aegislash could take it, but Aegislash cannot take a Choice Specs Overheat, of course, so that was the graveyard point for my Aegislash. Well, in any sense, I'm glad that you enjoyed these battles, and I will see you in the next video. Well, see you later.